Hello and welcome to Botanic Shed, a place created to help you build vitality and resilience through enhancing your connection to nature. I'm Lara Cowan and I'm here interviewing experts in the field of nature, science and wellness to bring you easy to do therapeutic self-care tips. Whatever you're going through, I want to support you by giving you access to nature as salvation. Being an outdoors girl, nature has been my healer and veritable antidepressant for decades, and I want to share this experience of growth and compassion with you. Let's make biophilia, which means love of life, love of biology. Let's make biophilia the leading language of the world. I hope you enjoy these interviews and share them with your loved ones and colleagues to build a stronger and calmer body, mind, and world. See you on the other side. Hello, I am just next to the shed and inside next to my plants because it's too windy to be in an interview with Helen Chorley, who I met in overlooking the river at the Oxo Tower in London. Right. And then she's since been zipping in and out of London to her home in Malta. Yeah, I'll let her introduce herself. But yeah, we were in the group Property Sisters as well. It seems to be a theme because Dr. Jas Gill was just interviewed last week. But on her medical point of view on all of this. But yeah, I'd love you to introduce yourself and a little summary of like what's gone on and how nature's impacted your life.
Sure, Lara. Thank you for having me. And yeah, that was a fabulous day, our Property Sisters event on the river.
Lovely.
And I still live, but actually, that's been a theme in my life. I've always lived, or as I've got older, I've always kind of lived by the river or water. And as you say, I live in Malta now, but I'm a property investor. I'm an ex-investment banker, so I used to work on the foreign exchange trading floor, and how kind of nature became a more important part of my life was that I blew my health up spectacularly. I had proper full-on burnout. So I had to leave banking in 2008. And from there, it was a real opportunity for me to have time out and work out what I wanted my life to look like, and knew that it had to have much more balance in it. Yeah. And also that nature was a fundamental part of it. So a couple of years ago, I started spending winters abroad. That's how I started it, slowly. And then a couple of years ago, I moved to Malta full time, for the sunshine, but also to live by the sea. So I go asleep to the sound of the sea, and I wake up to the sound of the sea, and it's just, it's been a game changer for me.
Amazing. So the burnout and then finding balance. And for the listeners, where were you when you were a little girl? Did you have anything in your background that sort of whispered anything like that to you?
Oh, definitely. So I'm from the northwest of England, in between Liverpool and Manchester. And where we are, even though it's an industrial town, there's lots of farming around there. So literally kind of surrounded by farms. But I spent a lot of time with my grandparents when I was growing up as well, and they were always in the garden. So I've got quite a decent knowledge about plants and trees and shrubs.
That's brilliant.
I'm like, how do you know this stuff? Because every day
you're soaking it up.
Yeah, and I love it.
Incredible wisdom.
Yeah, time is kind of one of my highest love languages, my highest values. And I would just spend time, particularly with my granddad, in the greenhouse. He's showing me how you train tomato plants or cucumber plants, or then we'd grow these gooseberries or the raspberries or the red currants. So I was always out there. And my parents actually are still very like that now. So
really good foundations. And I think probably saved you really having that as a kind of like, I think I know what I'm going to do now. I've had this burnout and I'm not very well.
Yeah.
What's cool is, okay.
I just realized that I always thought I wasn't like an outdoor. I told myself this story when I was in banking that I wasn't an outdoors person. I am I'm totally an outdoors person, just in the right environment. And that environment for me is either, sun and sea and being outdoors. I just love eating outdoors and being outdoors, or on a ski slope. But yeah, just
on your laptop on the veranda, on the balcony.
Yeah.
So a Lancashire girls gone to London, then gone to Malta, and you're in London now. Just at one point, Lancashire has been listed as the best place to be in the UK in the future because of climate change effects. So yeah, you should
My
hold on to
parents
anything you've
are
got there.
delighted about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fabulous.
We might be rushing up visiting in 15 years or something. But what is your tip that you'd like people to relate to nature with easily today, if they can?
Sure. Mine's about actually about meditation. It's something that I do on a daily basis, and preferably outdoors for me as well. Just going out and actually kind of sat on the ground and just kind of zen out, chill out. And I'm quite known for kind of like doing a lot of meditation. I'm doing long meditations now. I study with Dr. Joe Dispenza a lot, but a lot of people speak.
I was just talking about him on my book.
Genius book.
Recording.
Yeah. Oh, I love.
Your view on meditation is pretty awesome, because it's something that I think you were told that you would not be able to do.
Well, this is it. I have lots of people speaking to me like, how do I get into it? And I can't do it. And I've tried and I'm no good at it. I got told, this was years ago. This is when I was in banking. I went on a retreat in Thailand, and a monk told me, it wasn't very helpful, told me that, you'll never get meditation. You'll never, you're too left brain, too analytical. You can't quiet the mind. It will never work for you. And I think something in me is like, right, I'm going to show you. I know, from a monk. Or maybe he knew how to press my buttons. Maybe he knew that I'd be like, right, I'm going to show you. But my tip is just to start small and find what works for you. You don't have to sit down for half an hour, free your mind, not think a thought. That's kind of where you might end up if you want to. You can start small, sit down and just be still, even just still for a minute or 2 minutes. And if you can do that, then you can build up. But again, you don't even need to do that. If that brings you a sense of calm, if that just breaks that, daily grind and just resets your nervous system, then that works for you, and that's fine. No, people say, I don't like Chardonnay. You've not found the Chardonnay that is right for you, that you like. Meditation's the same. There is a zillion ways of doing it. You just have to find what's right for you. And yeah, like I say, mine is sat outside on the earth, hands on the ground, in contact kind of with the earth, really grounds me. But each to their own, but you can and you will find a way.
Amazing. It's very, very important for there's probably, I don't know what percentage of people out there just do think to themselves, let alone have a Tibetan monk tell them they can't meditate. But it's a block. If you think, I can't meditate, my brain isn't made for it. This is Helen Chorley saying that she thought she was told that by a monk, and it's not true. You can. And if it's 1 minute sitting still or 2 minutes, even if that's what you do once a week for the rest of your life, that is imperatively important that we meditate, because our bodies are made not for the fast, led.
As somebody who didn't switch off and kept going and got adrenal burnout, I really know what I'm talking about on this. Don't do that. Just give yourself that gift of a minute a day, or 5 minutes out of a weekend or something. But you just start small and find. I really like guided meditations as well. Sometimes I find somebody else talking actually like helps that left brain, kind of engage, and then your nervous system can calm down. So there's a zillion ways to do it. There is a way that will work for everybody, I believe.
Brilliant, amazing. Thank you very much. That's a wonderful tip for everyone, and I hope they take it home and share it around. And some people are transformed from non-believers and non-meditators to healthier, happier people.
Me.
But lovely seeing you. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Lara.
Take care. Bye. Thank you for listening to Botanic Shed. We're here to help you build vitality and resilience through forging and maintaining a deep connection with nature. This is so incredibly important for the maintenance of good mental health. We are hardwired to respond positively to nature. And through this, by this, we develop a respect for nature and thereby a respect for ourselves and for others, we can lead far more fulfilling lives. Now, you can reach us at hello@botanicshed.com, or on the social media sites, we're at Botanic Shed. And please do get in touch if you are interested in talking to us about the show or our work. We are particularly focused on supporting young adults and children and their families through horticultural therapy, horse therapy, and woodland therapy. See you next time, and please do click subscribe when you're watching. Bye.